Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Don't Call Me White Girl, here. Now, if you're just joining us, yesterday, we started discussing Don't Call Me White Girl. Mona's her name, her hair. And we said it looked nice, and she told us it took 16 hours to get done, and it cost $1,500, and it lasts 2 hours. And yesterday...
16 hours?
I said 16 hours, did I?
You said it lasts 2 hours.
No, it lasts 2 months.
2 months.
It lasts 2 months. So yesterday she had an opportunity to shout out the braider, and she didn't shout out the braider.
She said, "Call me. Don't call me for a shout out." Is her new name.
So people were mad. They were, spamming her comments and really upset about that.
Yeah,
Oh God,
they were pissed.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Should she have shouted out the person that braided her hair? So Charlamagne says no.
Mona, what do you think?
Ultimately, I feel like, first of all, I'm into promotion and advertisement. I am an influencer. I'm a self-built influencer. And a part of what I do is I promote people and I shout them out and I market. I don't think people understand how important it is to advertise. We got this huge boom of black boom of entrepreneurs, and I love it, but I don't think people understand that you have to allot some kind of budget to promotion. And when you do, you might pay somebody like me to promote your services. Long story short, if I get your services and I pay, I typically do not shout you out. Now, if I have a super califragilistic experience and I want to talk about it, I will do so, but I do not owe you that. And that's a conversation I had before I get said service, whether it's a maid service cleaning the crib or it's a massage. We have a conversation. And to be honest, this is the first time of me paying for my hair in 4 or 5 years. People don't really charge me for hair. If anything, people pay me to do my hair to get their name out there a little more. For the most part, a lot of y'all speaking on stuff that you just don't know. I understand ignorance is bliss, but in the game I'm in, that's just how it goes, baby. It's either or.
If ignorance so bliss, how come more people ain't happy then? Because there's a lot of ignorant mother effers out here. But everything she said is absolutely right. Mona, you don't owe them people nothing. You don't owe that woman nothing. You paid her full price. As you said, if you like her services, if she made you feel good and you feel like shouting her out, you do it. But this sense of entitlement where people are doing things for folks and expecting shout outs on Instagram or social media, or if we on the radio or podcast and they're expecting that, I don't respect that in any way, shape, or form. And the services I tend to shout out are services I know that can be beneficial to other people.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? At this point in my life, it's cardiovascular test and
mental health stuff,
mental health and colonics, not colonics, colonoscopies. Colonics too though. I had a good colonic a couple of years ago. I did.
I want to get a colonic.
You never had a colonic?
I never had a colonic.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good. I don't know if it actually is there any health benefits to it.
No,
but boy, after you get off that table and you sitting on that toilet and that first dump.
Well, okay.
Charlamagne sent the Dr. Flowers after.
All right.
You're so into
it. Whatever. Yeah. Thanks for that.
You know what's interesting though?
What?
You know what feel better than the colonic?
What?
I don't want to know.
That prep the day before the colonoscopy.
Okay.
It's rough. But don't nothing empty your stomach and flatten you out like that prep before that colonoscopy.
This is going left. I think we should
we
circle back around.
Butts. We were talking about your hair. And then
we're shouting out services.
One thing I will say is the braider. I want to make that clear. The braider was happy with whatever happened. She was happy her braids were even on the show. She does really well.
She was happy she got that $1,500.
Of course, and like I said, she's a businesswoman. We discussed it before. Her books, she's booked in me. So me shouting her out probably could have gave her influx that she might have couldn't handle or didn't even want right now. So I want to make that clear. She didn't feel entitled. She was okay with everything. She even caught the joke or the laughy part about it. It was the people, especially you Breakfast Club followers on Instagram. Y'all were grinding the girl up. Okay?
Did you shout her out? You said you shouted her out on Instagram?
I might have shouted her out a little bit.
Go ahead and shout her out now.
Braids by Nay out of Philadelphia on Germantown Avenue. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my girl. She's a beast. And y'all can't get in anyway. She booked.
But at the end of the day, I'm with y'all. If I pay for a full service, that doesn't entitle me. I don't have to shout you out.
Right.
I can if I want to, but if I pay full price, I'm paying for full price. And like you said, people pay for you to shout them out.
That's what we do, baby.
They pay for you to shout them out on Instagram. They pay for you to visit their store. They pay for you to do a lot of those things. And unless you're giving me a discount, I don't owe anybody anything. That's how I feel. But let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning. This is Constance.
Hey, you think
Constance.
Don't Call Me White Girl should have shouted the lady out?
No. My thoughts are the $1,500. Is that what she paid?
Yes.
Yep.
That's the shout out. First of all, you pay way too much money. I don't know what's going on with these stylists with these prices. That's freaking crazy. But if you bow down and decided to shout out because a bunch of strangers been you the food. No offense.
That's right. Tell her again.
That's ridiculous.
Because she did it twice.
If you bow down and you shouted her out, then you the food.
Tell her again. I'm with you.
She didn't call me a fool twice. Don't let Charlamagne gas you, man. Slow down with that fool, B.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, hello?
Hey, what's your name, bro?
Oh, this is TK. How you doing?
Good, TK. You think Don't Call Me White Girl should have shouted out her braider?
Yeah, she should have shouted her out, man.
Why?
Should have shouted her out. Just on the strength that it could change. It could have really changed her life. It could really help her.
Not like $1,500.
What she's doing.
Not like $1,500.
Well, the money gonna run out though, Charlamagne. The money
And
gonna run out.
that's her fault. If she charged people $1,500, which I'm hearing is too much.
It's not too much.
It's not too much.
Not too much for 16 hours
Look at
of
these
work.
braids, though, for real. Come
So
on.
$100 an hour.
Basically, on your feet.
So how many of those she probably do a day? No, she gonna do one a day.
Probably one a day.
man. What's wrong with you?
One a day. She can do one a
That's
day.
a lot of money.
So that's it.
That is a lot of
What
money.
you talking about? I'm like, I
It's
can't even do math.
2023. These braids were $200-300 back in the day. It's 2023. That's about right.
1,500 seemed like a lot. Now
Do
that
you think
Charlamagne
it's too
said
much?
it.
Honestly, 16 hours straight.
That's
Team
$9,000 a
small.
week. If she do
Four.
five
No.
heads. Hold on,
Five
let me
heads,
make
yeah,
sure I
four.
did
And
it
my
right.
girl
Three.
living good, baby. My girl is
Six.
very successful.
If she does 4 a day, that's 6,000 a week.
She can't do 4 a day.
No, I mean, said
can't
4 a
in
week,
me.
I said.
Okay.
Yeah, even
four
let's
weeks
just
is
say she do
6,000.
5. That's $7,500.
Wait a minute. She has a person that braids them down, so it's 2 of her. So she has to pay that person. She has an assistant, and she needs that help. Count that in too.
Either way, if she do 1 a day for 6 days,
She can't do one day. She'll be beat.
she probably takes Sunday off. That's $9,000 a week.
She do 4 a day. That's 6,000 a week.
Charlamagne, the girl living well. She's a very successful black woman.
She do
Very.
4 a week. That's 24,000 a month.
Has a
just
beautiful
don't like
family.
See?
You know, she doing well. And she knew, we had a conversation, she knew full well what was going on. And she was like, oh, that's cute, Breakfast Club, that's great. I want, you could pay me by Apple Pay, Cash
That's
App,
right.
or
That's
Zelle.
right.
And
That's
I
right.
respected it and played with her, paid her before she even started.
Jessica,
Yes.
good morning.
Good morning.
What do you think? You think Don't Call Me White Girl should have shouted her out?
Okay, I respect that she paid $1,500, but I feel like because she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be on the Breakfast Club," and the girl was hard to get into, then maybe she should have said something. But I still respect that she paid $1,500, and she took no breaks. So yeah, I feel like she should have called her out.
Okay.
Man, please. You pay for a service. Basically what they're saying is every service that we pay for throughout the day deserves a shout out.
Correct.
Like, why does this? What service did this woman provide that's any different than any service that we gonna do today?
Car wash guy, Chick-fil-A person,
Word.
takeout guy,
Uber driver.
DoorDash guy, all
Word.
that. Yeah.
No, people doing services. We paying our money. That's that.
You know, I'm sorry. Well, you know what else I feel? I feel like
What's that?
when you are on a come up like I was, as far as building myself on social media, people watch you and they feel a part of that. And it's like, for me, a lot of my appeal is that I am relatable. So it's almost like, don't forget about us. We put you on, which I could kind of understand. But I think the part that they don't understand is I can remember distinctly not asking. Like, I'm not in y'all DM saying, hey, give me a shot. I waited my turn. I did my thing because I know that I would be visible if I did well. If you manifest things, you pray, you do right by people, good things come to you. I am an example of that. But I owe no one because nobody put me on. Nobody.
All right.
You know what I mean?
800-585-1051. People were upset with Don't Call Me White Girl yesterday because we were talking about
Pissed.
her braids, and she didn't shout out the braider. Now, the braids took 16 hours. She paid $1,500, and she didn't shout out the braider. People were like, you should have shouted out that braider, girl. That's not right. We upset with you.
Please.
We'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, people are mad. Don't Call Me White Girl. Yesterday, we talked about her braids. 16 hours to do these braids. She cost her $1,500. They last 2 months long, but she didn't shout out the braider, and people are upset about that. William, what up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
We can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you. What's your thoughts, brother?
Oh, I ain't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm dropping my son off. Hey, look, nah, she not wrong. She not wrong at all. First of all, I'm gonna say that she not wrong. The hairdresser should have been more business minded and took that 16-hour L for the free,
No,
for the shout out instead.
I disagree with that
So,
too.
why not?
Because as Mona said, the woman is in high demand. You know what I'm saying? She's a very well known braider. She's hard to even get into. 16 hours. I don't want no damn shout out. I want my money.
Yep.
You know
All right,
what I
well,
mean?
hey, that's cool too. But that's for the people who talking though. So she wanted her money. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people who talking, they just talking for talk's sake anyway though.
That's right. And we gotta stop listening to them.
Yep.
Put young Miami's daddy's dick in their mouth.
Oh shit!
That's what we got to start telling these fools on social
What is
media.
wrong with you?
I like his energy.
You real kinky this morning.
Yeah, colonics.
Butts, mouths, penises. Hello, who's this?
I like it.
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, mama?
Hi, this is Misha.
Hey, Misha. Shit, don't call me white girl. Shout it out, the hair braider.
No, I think that these hairdressers need to relax. Like, if I pay for a service, you give me a service. I didn't pay to be a promoter. Now, if you're going to give me a discount, then yeah.
Well, there wasn't the hairdresser. The hairdresser wasn't asking for
She
the
was
shout out.
good.
She was
Yeah,
good.
it was the people, Misha. It was the people more. I'm pissed.
Jade. Hello?
Yep.
Hey, good morning, Jade.
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning.
Do you think she should have shouted out the hairdresser?
No, she paid full price, so she's not obligated.
You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why I love doing radio. The reason I love doing radio
It's different.
It's real people. Them people on social media ain't real people.
Charlamagne think y'all robots.
I really do.
Hello?
Oh, very nice.
Elroy.
1 second, right? Give me one.
What's going on?
Who you talking to, Elroy? Who in the background?
I was talking to my granny, taking her to the eye doctor and my sons in the car. I take them to school.
You sound like you smoking. You sound like you smoking right now. You
He said
smoking?
he's with his granny. I hope he ain't smoking with his granny.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely
Okay.
not.
So, Elroy, what you think, brother?
No, I don't think she was wrong. For once, she paid $1,500 for her head. Most of the people asking about her not even gonna pay $1,500.
paid
That's the
$1,500
first
for head?
thing. Yeah, most people ain't paying
Damn,
$1,500
Mo,
for
that's
head. I ain't
crazy.
paying
I
yeah, I crazy.
wish it was $1,500 head out there worth it, and I might pay. To be honest,
Tiara,
I'm getting
good
money
morning,
now,
Tiara.
Charlamagne.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you feeling?
Hello.
Is my sound, am I okay? Because it sound like I got feedback.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you, Tiara.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mona, how you doing?
Hi. Good morning, Tiara.
I love you, girl.
Thank you. I love you too, baby.
Okay, so this whole thing, right, with the radar. So, it is your decision whether or not you want to post her. But considering the fact that you could literally change somebody's life with just a shout out, and if you think that she did a really good job, if you could have shouted her out, but at the end of the day, it's still your decision, especially with you paying more price.
Y'all understand what she said?
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
She said if my shout out could change her life, then
You should have shouted her out.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, like you could put somebody on. Or
What do you think?
Yeah, but this hairdresser up though, based off what don't
she
call me
good.
white
Even
girl
if she
said.
booked and
wasn't,
busy.
even if she wasn't, what I want you to know, Tiara, is that she had that option. So let's say she wasn't there. If it was a life changing thing, maybe she should know that, and she would make that decision by, just willing and dealing. You could have went half.
Jay,
Yo.
what you think? You think Don't Call Me White Girl should have shouted out that hair braider, bro?
No, I don't think she had to. I don't think it was her responsibility to shout her out. But what I do think is that you guys probably kind of set her up and made it seem like she had to, because when she bigged her up there, she was on her feet for 16 hours, no break. And the situation is, and then y'all asked her, well, do you want to shout her out? Her response to, hell no, I don't need to shout her out. That's what I think people got mad at. She ain't entitled to shout her out, but it was the response.
Okay.
I thought that response was very valid because
Thank you,
Mona
Jay.
said she didn't say hell no, I'm not gonna shout her out. She said hell no, I paid for this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being that she paid full price, she understands her value and her worth and what her words mean, and she knows that shouting people out is an endorsement.
Why is her product more special than mine or important than mine? If my product is promotion and her product is braiding, then why should her product come before mine? We both have children. We both have families. We both have goals.
That's right.
All right. Well, what's the moral of the story? That is the
The
moral?
moral of the story is gratitude begins where a sense of entitlement ends.
That's a good one.
That's what the moral of the story is.
Poetic, Charlamagne. Put that on a shirt.
Put it on the shirt. All right. When we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to talk about Plies. Plies is mad at somebody. We'll tell you who when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.